What's up guys, my name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on my F1 22 career mode today for the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. We'll just fill in everything quick. It's been a little while since I've recorded, but of course you may have seen this video just a few days after I recorded the previous one. So I'll catch myself up to speed, catch you up to speed if you're new to the channel and aren't familiar with what we have going on. So as far as our car performance, about what are we, I guess 2/3 of the way or so through the season. We are still the best car. Moderate gap, not a massive gap. It's not like we're, 2 or 3 inches of space away from everybody else, but a moderate gap. The Red Bull, the Mercedes, and Ferrari cars are very close, and McLaren has made a nice jump recently as well, and Williams is still Williams. But yeah, so our components are all pretty good. Hoping to get 1 or 2 more races out of these components, maybe even 3, and they'll really set us up at the end of the year to have some fresh stuff to go flying around those last couple tracks. All our sponsors are pretty happy for the time being. Everything should be set. We are now leading the drivers' points after back-to-back good races for me and not so good for Coulthard. I say not so good. In both Spa and Zandvoort, he finished 6th. Took victory in both those races. Very, very happy with that. Went pretty well. So that was very, very good. But David only a couple of 6th places after 3 straight podiums, including beating me in Hungary with my motor problems. Now we have a 36-point lead all of a sudden. So couple more races yet, I guess about 4 more races or 5 more races. If I remember correctly, the last sprint race weekend is Brazil, which is the second to last race of the year. So hopefully we got the titles well and truly sewn up by then. But still leading the driver standings, still leading the constructors now by about 79 points. So all is going well. We don't really have anything as far as upgrades or anything coming on the car in the next couple days. We do have a fairly hot lap around Monza though before we get into the race. So sim through our celebration party here for the podium, driver, promotional filming, whatever. Looks like we can do average speed or rival duel. Oh, I love the F8 Tributo. That's one of my favorite supercars, I guess, in the modern age that I'll never get to own or drive. But, maybe someday. I have a couple of really fast cars that are on my dream car list. This is not one of them just because for $400,000 or whatever, I could get like 5 or 6 ZL1 Camaros, but that's not the point. So we'll hop in the rival duel. We'll see if we can take down Tremblay yet again in super cool Ferrari F8 Tributo. Not exactly sure what section of Monza we are going to be on here. Of course, very familiar with Monza as well. Recent Assetto Corsa videos I've done have been testing various cars around Monza and around the other place. So whatever, we'll see what we got. It looks like we are starting at Ascari, perhaps. I can't exactly tell where we are, but it looks like it could be Ascari. Nope, it's a chicane, so ready to rock and roll here. Looks like second chicane, perhaps. I can't tell exactly where we are. Oh, a little bit deep in there. Yeah, second chicane, so down to Lesmo 1 here. There. Fun track, I really enjoy a track. Curious to see how our car is going to perform here. It is a little bit of a crazy track, super high speed, not a lot of downforce. It's basically chicanes other than Ascari, so if you can brave Ascari and Parabolica to some extent, then it'll be okay. Pretty long rival duel here. We gotta go all the way through Ascari here. Don't make me finish this whole lap. That's great. Oh, I see the finish up there. Sweet. So that's round 1 done. We started on front of Tremblay next time out here. This next one, he is flying. Did you see that in the mirror? Holy crap. Where did he come from? What the hell? Were they just trying to make it close or some shit? I mean, I know I didn't get off of Ascari that well, but holy shit. I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, anyways. Round number 2, he is starting next to us. We're going to be held for a really long time for no reason because this is freaking ridiculous. Why is he so fast off the line all of a sudden? I know the car is super, super fast, but he shouldn't be that fast. Super awesome car. Love this car. Fell in love with the 458 Italia a long time ago. It's kind of like the perfect super sports car, whatever, definitely for a mid-engine Ferrari. And then obviously the 488 and the F8 that have come since then. the coupe version. I've never been a huge convertible guy. There are a couple exceptions, but I'm generally more of a coupe guy. But as far as super/sports car go, I've always been I say always, the last couple of years, 5-6 years, I've been a total Camaro fan. A lot with myself, obviously, those of you that know me. But also just a huge fan of the ZL1 platform. C7 ZR1 is an absolutely amazing machine. And then a Porsche 911 Turbo. I can English and I know my cars, I promise. Porsche 911 Turbo is kind of that ultimate, the ultimate car as far as, combining comfort, somewhat practicality of how practical you can have a car that does sub 3 seconds 0 to 60 time, but all-wheel drive, lots of power, lots of grip, lots of comfort, and somewhat understated without the ridiculous maintenance costs of, most Ferraris, McLarens, whatever, and very reliable. Porsches are for the most part, so that's kind of the, if you win the lottery or something weird happens in your life, car is going to be a 911 Turbo, so by then I already have at least one ZL1. The ZL1 will be happening in my life. I don't care if I have to remortgage my house at some point. That's going to happen. It'd be cool, I think, to have a ZL1. I'm going to have a tracked out HPD spec Camaro SS as well. I'm going to pick up a 6th gen at some point here, hopefully not too distant future, within a couple of years. Get some good tires on that and be able to take it around. Some HPDs and track days and stuff like that. That'll be my trackable car, I guess. I have big plans. I gotta get rich for sure, so that's why I can't give up my career. Yeah, disqualification. This is the 3rd round of 3. I don't know why he was so fast that first turn. Maybe I missed a shift or something, didn't realize it. We almost lost the first one, but get through there easily. So the Tributo, great car, great handling. One of those kind of Halo-y type cars, so that's that. We'll head back to the shop or whatever. I don't know exactly, the factory headquarters, this place, which apparently is absolutely massive for a brand new team, which makes no sense. Whatever, so we'll hop right into the round 16 of 22, I believe, at Monza. So we're going to have 6 more races to go, I believe, after this. Don't need practice around here. Pretty straightforward track. A lot of laps here on F118. Cell Corsa, none on iRacing, but know the track well, so not an issue. Next track I really need some laps will probably be, it looks like it's going to be dry, that's good. Next track I really need some laps is probably going to be Singapore. That's a pretty scary track on the best of days. So try to get all these resource points plugged in. That's going to be the goal here today. Get those 2 in, that's perfect. End this first practice here and hopefully click off some more in the second practice, and then the third practice maybe get 1 or 2 bonuses. So that's kind of the game plan. The resource points are the most important thing. We haven't had any regulation changes to this point of the season. I guess if they're not coming soon, then they aren't coming, which would be decent. Then we could decide if we really want to upgrade the car or what we want to do for Season 2. Because we could just go ham and upgrade the heck out of it. But don't know. We'll see. 245 points around this place. That's crazy. See if we can sneak this in. That'd be cool. If we did, awesome. See if we can get anything in here. No, it doesn't look like it. Not enough time to get anything in, so we got all the resource points through practice 2 though, so now we can hopefully attack a couple of these things in practice 3. That would be ideal. A couple of the high percentage ones would be nice, maybe even 3 of them. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get the race set on. So that one done. That one done. MGUK gets done. Probably don't have time for anything else, but definitely a success. We get 9 out of 15. That might be the most we've ever gotten. 3 bonuses. So hopefully Coulthard got some good points as well there in practice. We got all the resource points. So yep, about 1,700 again or so. We like to see it. We got plenty, just up to near 10,000 now. I'm driver claim 11. I don't remember what I started at. I feel like it was like 2 or 3. But we have made some serious headway, obviously, with our recent string, the past 7 or 8 races of just great success. So, ready to rock and roll we are. Alright, let's go to car sep. Here we are going to have to load one from the Steam Workshop. I have not driven here on this game, so we will search for Monza / Italy. Don't know exactly what it's going to be called. Again, as usual, if you see it, shout it out because I will probably go right through it. Italy, there we go. Favorite pizza driver, there it is. Italy race it up, says the same thing as usual for every track. Refresh, and there it is. So, one-shot queue, same as usual, and then we'll hop right into the race. Hopefully we can perform pretty well. Pretty tricky track to go super fast on, but this will probably be the fastest lap of the season, almost certainly. We're slow in a straight line here. Both being super deep into turn 1, we're going to try that again. I'd like to brake a little bit earlier. Don't know if that's realistic or not, but we'll try. So apparently I'm pretty draggy on the straights, which isn't ideal, but much better run this time, I guess. Didn't get off of there very well at all, just didn't quite carry the momentum onto the outside curve. Still fine. Hopefully the second half of the lap there with Ascari and Parabolic will make up some time. Super tricky to attack and still have the exit speed. Pushed a little bit there. Not my best lap by any means, just don't quite have the straight line pace or the precision, but also braking a little bit too late, I think. So this is going to be an uphill battle. I'm not going to run this queue a million times if we just don't have the pace. Yeah, front end not quite fighting like I'd like it to. See if we can sneak in the top 10 here. Might have. 10th place, that's not too bad. Looks like David is on pole, so whatever he's got in his car is super duper fast, which is good. Hopefully he can lead from the front.
Race, but before we begin,
oh yeah, he won the pole by a quarter second. We were really only about 6.5 tenths off from second, which is okay. We're still in front of all the cars that we really need to beat. All the you know, the Alpines, the McLarens are up there strong, but I think we can still compete with all of them. Just going to have to play the long game, I guess, so we'll go with the alternate strategy, as usual. Hopefully mediums to softs, and not that it'll make too much of a difference at a track like this, but maybe by the end here with some DRS passes, we'll get into the position where we can fight for the top 3, maybe, so. We'll see. Yeah, pre-race, 13-lap race, cool. Pretty straightforward. This is, like I said, it's a pretty easy track. Pretty difficult to make passes on just because everybody's so low drag, other than me, apparently. But hopefully we can turn that around and swing it all right.
So it's race day yet again.
Go to the strategy. Yes, edit. Let's do this. That way we can hopefully have a little bit less time on the softs and be able to go harder. We're going to need a little bit extra fuel because we are going to have to pass a lot of cars, use a lot of overtake. Not really going to want to be doing any lifting and saving for sure. Still starting 10th, no engine penalties here. So we'll get ready to rock and roll. Ferrari's back in 8th, 9th. They started the year as the favorites. Tifosi is not going to be happy about that.
Load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap.
See if we can get a good run at turn 1. Obviously super easy to die here into turn 1. Very, very tight chicane. A lot of cars into a small space, so it'll being on driver's right should help that, but we'll see if we can just survive. Don't have a good track record of surviving, especially taking the nose off. So
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions
we'll see what we got.
good.
Find our dude here. Say our dude, our grid slot. Perfect.
Superb parking there,
0.3
mate.
meters
Let's
to the
make sure
front.
we get the edge
So
on the surrounding
right on the
drivers
edge of
as the
that
lights go out.
issue zone, but we made it. Purple start again, getting better at it. Let's see if I can get better at the start itself and not lose any positions in turn one and not die. That's going to be the key. So overtake on, clutch ready to go. Oh, this is not going to work. Collision with Alonso. Because he drove off track and I drove off track. That wasn't ideal. Oh boy, this is going to end well. Probably should have used some overtake. I want another. I don't want to feel like I got a penalty there. I don't know why I did though. Didn't touch him. Oh my God. What a cluster. Oh, there goes the wing. I probably would have made the corner if there wasn't a Ferrari there, honestly. But I should have just taken the first one. Now we're going to go into Azerbaijan and do this 15 times. I gotta be able to get a better start than that, though. I don't know why my starts are so freaking poor. What? Oh, I had it stopped before I got into the Red Bull there, Perez, whichever one. Here we go again. This is going to become Azerbaijan. I don't feel like I'm in there too particularly deep. That's the most frustrating part. That was a terrible start. That might have been the worst one yet. We're going to be like last year. Oh shit. Okay, that was not good. I knew that one was late. I left that one late. Why can't I get... I know I'm on the medium tire, but this is ridiculous. Oh, being hit must be 3 wide. It's okay. Task from way back. That must be the only one on medium tires here. Not run over the Ferrari there, that's ideal. Alright, well we're still in the 11th at least. Could be worse. I'm just driving it a little bit too deep here. Lesmos especially, which is not ideal. Seems like we're draggy though, which is weird because I should have great speed through the corners with this downforce.
Alright, let's tyres. Focus now for the rest of the race.
Close out Bottas there. Gotta try to stay up at least in contact with these guys. Battling heavy up there. Decent turn 1 and 2. Chicane. See if we can get by Leclerc here. Tifosi is not going to be my biggest fan. Passing. I can English, I promise. Tifosi, let me start over, is not going to be my biggest fans passing a Ferrari. See if we can get Ricardo and Alonso here and get up some of those faster cars. A little bit of a boost there, just get a little bit of a run, stay in the tow. We don't need to use all of it by any means. Cut under.
Great work.
That's actually a purple lap
of the race.
thus far. Yeah, let's see if we can make this pass down here. Should be able to just outbrake and turn across. Oh yeah. That one's done there. Shouldn't need to defend this from Ricardo, I don't think. Try to save a little bit of battery just for attacking.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Thanks there, Jumper. Arrow push big time. Let's get some DRS though as well, that should help. I'm gonna catch him in the straights as we get off the button. Really good through there. Again, we're in the DRS range, so we'll save some of this battery down for turn 1, hopefully. Maybe get all these guys. Oh, let's make it 4, what the hell. Just about close everybody off. We made it. I felt like we had track position there and had the space, so that's fine. It's up to 6th there with a triple overtake on a McLaren, a Ferrari, and an Alpine. Looks like David's out front running away. That's good. A couple of Red Bulls, a couple of Mercedes, and our teammate left.
Flag.
Someone's pulling up. Who's dying? Who's dying? Please not David.
Strategy available on the MFD.
Keep current.
Okay, copy that.
Oh, almost killed the front wing there, getting checked up behind George as Hamilton went around Perez. That's not ideal. We made it. Not dead. really happy with the progress. I expected this to take a little bit of time, but still got 8.5 laps to go here, so we're in touch with everybody except basically our teammates, so I think that's pretty much a win. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Stupid. Thanks, AI. Wide there, that was my own fault. Lose this spot again. And lose the DRS unless we can have a miraculous
flag.
There's Leclerc. Make this pass here. David's coming in, the Ferrari's coming in, almost killed him.
David in the pits.
They're going soft to medium, all those guys. Hopefully, David should be able to come out with plenty of gap. Looks like Hamlin came in as well. You can see him, Perez and Russell now leading.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Yes, we are. Good thing, too. Definitely wasn't corner cutting. You saw nothing there, stewards. No DRS down here. That's a little bit unfortunate, but use some battery. Should still be able to just about keep in touch, maybe not quite. Surprised that Sainz didn't decide to pit from behind me with his teammate out. Not a great last lap here. Basically everybody else should be coming to pit road. And here they come. Dips out here all alone.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up
Where
to
the yellow
racing
flag
speed.
was,
Come
but
on.
we'll keep going. Yep, everybody else gonna pit, but I think we got 2 more laps here. I can make 2 solid laps by myself. Obviously not. A lot of sausage curve there. Wanya's still going. David leaps all those guys though. He does. Sweet. Well, that's ideal. 2.5 seconds it looks like he has. Much better than that time.
Okay, we want you to pit
Coming
this
in
lap.
here
So
this time
push
for the
now,
softs.
push.
Hopefully we'll emerge in 3rd or 4th. That would be
Okay, I've got
excellent.
information on show for you. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Wanya has some kind of issue. Hopefully he doesn't hold up David too much, or if he does, it's just enough to. Oh, he's gonna get anyways. I was gonna say it's just enough that we can get near him or in front of him. Didn't become an issue. Just about a 3-second lead out there for Coulthard over the Mercs. A little bit sloppy through there, but we made it. Red Bull's battling for. It's right now 5th, I guess. Scary there. Should be alright. All the way down here to Parabolica. Come on, road.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Plenty of fuel in reserve. So pit road. Just about made it. All right. Ready to rock and roll here. Ready for the button press. 2.2 would be a great stop here, guys. Soft's going on.
Perfect job from you and the crew
There
there,
goes
mate.
David.
We're delighted with that.
Comes Lewis.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
Really get out
You'll receive a
third here.
penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Multiple warnings for leaving the track. That's lovely. Just come out of the pits so fast. Couldn't get stopped on the cold tire, which really sucks, but whatever. Now we gotta fight hard. Probably
If
not
you
gonna win
continue
this
to
one.
cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful.
We gotta try to get in front of Hamilton
Okay,
here.
you'll be given a
Run away.
time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Let's see what we can do here. Well within DRS.
Okay, we've got plenty of
Lewis.
energy. Use the overtake button and have a go. Come on, you can do this. Gap to your teammate ahead is 3.3 seconds.
Alright, we are gonna go for the fastest lap right here and try to break this DRS train.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
See what this lap time is. 1-1. Definitely a purple lap there for the second half on Hamilton. 3 to go. Need to be 3 seconds ahead. We aren't going to get 3 seconds ahead of Coulthard for sure, so David looks like he's going to win this one for his 3rd win of the season. Hopefully we can just continue to grab the 2nd place for our first double podium. Right there. No, we had a couple when I won. Never mind. I'm ignoring. It really helped the constructors though. Well, just a little bit of push there, we're good. Get David's DRS, that would really help us get away from Lewis. Although with 2 seconds gap now, I should be able to do that anyways. Got 2 laps to make up about 6 or 7 tenths on Lewis, should be able to do that. A lot of understeer there. Not ideal. 2 laps to go, 2.5 seconds is the
Pulling
gap.
out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Should be able to make that. Looks like we're having trouble catching David anyways, so 2nd place is probably going to be on the cards. just started too far behind. He got way too far ahead, which is fine. Happy with it. If I can't win, he better win. Lapse the 3-second gap to Lewis. We got to hold on to it for one more lap. Just about 1 second behind David's not going to be DRS, at least at this point. Last lap here.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Being within David's DRS here on this last lap will actually help us to make sure we stay away from Lewis. Not that there was a whole lot of doubt, but can never hurt. He's pulled out of it there. He's so fast. It's great. Not for me, but for the team, obviously. Not going to be a DRS here either, unfortunately. So fast with these acceleration zones, even on the medium tire, which is bonkers. Seem to be a little better on the straight side, the battery and the toe braking zones, where we just don't quite have the acceleration. David Coulthard going to take a victory here today. First 1-2 for the team. Unbelievable result. Even with the 3-second penalty,
Okay,
but we
good
couldn't
job,
go catch
mate.
past
Really
David
well
anyway,
done.
so it
That was
really
a
made no
fantastic
difference.
drive.
First and second was going to be the maximum today.
And with that, we wrap up yet another incredible Grand Prix weekend. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today? Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Well, it wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now,
Okay, we got a long time here. Why is there so much time? Sorry, texting with a coworker about some stuff. There we go. All right, so we can plan some activities coming up. We can probably do all these things, honestly. We have a long time. Yeah, we can do everything, so. Yeah, so let's just do everything. What the hell? Can't hurt. Money's no object, so. Don't think we have anything else really coming up. We don't have any upgrades in the work. I guess we do. Okay, so. Oh yeah, that brake upgrade. I totally forgot about that. Well, that's a thing, so. Still rocking, still leading the points by a lot. Both points championships, 30 over Coulthard now with his victory. A lot over the Red Bulls and everybody else, and we are 105 points up in the constructors, so that's good. Yeah, so that's going to be it. We got Singapore next, which is terrifying. I'm not excited for that one bit. But we'll see how it goes. So hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below, sub so you don't miss any of the action moving forward from F122, iRacing, Ascari, Corsa, or anything else I may throw up at any given time. You never really know with me. So that's the goal. Yeah. We'll see what happens next time out. Singapore might be a lot like Azerbaijan and Monaco. I don't really know. Track I have a little more familiarity with than Baku, and probably definitely a little bit better than that was at Monaco. Can't be much worse. The car is better. A little more of a free-flowing track, but still a street course, which is my weakness for sure. So we'll see how that goes next time out. You won't want to miss out. So thank you all so much for stopping by. Until next time, bye-bye.